Hello and welcome to Brodual. This time we have a city overhaul by the name of JK's Whiterun. This is a complete visual overhaul for the exterior of the city. The main aim of the mod is to just generally enhance the entire city, and in particular it focuses on the more empty areas. However, unlike some other city overhauls, this one doesn't rely entirely on trees and plants to fill in the gaps, but instead uses a variety of other objects like archways, gardens, sitting areas and more. Also, as you'll be able to notice with the before and afters on screen now, the mod doesn't add random objects just for the hell of it, so the outskirts of the town are still bare as they naturally would be. What we really like about the mod is that it makes the exteriors of several buildings much more unique. So War Maidens has gated panels with some equipment hung up against the wall, and the Bannered Mare has a sheltered patio area that fits in nicely. Most of the trees added by the mod can be found surrounding the Drunken Huntsman, which we assume is the author's way of paying homage to the owner's Bosmeric roots. And because of the additional foliage, the mod works very well alongside the Bosmeric Drunken Huntsman mod that makes some minor exterior and major interior changes to the store. So if you're interested in that, we'll also include a link for it down below. On top of the storefronts, there's also gardens for Belethor and Arcadia. Belethor uses his for storage, and Arcadia uses it to grow a few ingredients, which is another nice touch. The entire city now has several places that are purely for decoration, like small patches of carefully placed flowers, banners and carpeted archways. The mod focuses heavily on decoration in the Cloud District in particular, which includes loads of foliage in gardens, along the walkway and in the cemetery. I'm sure most of you don't get to the Cloud District very often, so I doubt these changes mean anything to you. Another key change comes to the entrance, which adds an entirely new level to walk on, as well as an expanded roof area on top of the barracks. The whole area connects together nicely, and you can walk all the way from the roof to the entrance archway and then out the other end behind War Maidens. And finally, our favourite change comes to the Skyforge Area. The mod separates it a little more to give it its own unique location, which is now cornered off by a wall and comes with two entrances. The cliff on the outside has also been decorated, so now it's much better to look at when firing at the archery range. The forge area has also been enhanced with a complete forge, including workbench, smelter and a tanning rack. And finally, the mod makes clever use of static items to show off Yorlan's work at the Skyforge, which works well to immediately show just how talented this particular blacksmith is. Overall, there aren't too many overhaul series that we're fond of, but we really like this and we hope the author continues with the other cities. In terms of compatibility, you shouldn't have too many issues as long as you avoid the obvious. As of making this video, it'll work alongside Dawn of Whiterun, which is another fantastic overhaul, but you'll have to manually disable certain objects using the console menu. That's because certain areas, like above the barracks, will clash and overlap. However, if you're watching this video from a later date, then there's probably a Dawn of Whiterun compatible version already available. So if you're interested in the mod, then you can find a link down below, and as always be sure to leave an endorsement on any mod you enjoy, and thanks for watching.